Did you know that studies show that a significant number of men are secretly drawn to women who don't fit the traditional alpha mold? Sigma females don't crave attention, but men definitely notice them. If you're a Sigma female, chances are you're already capturing their attention without even trying. Let's talk about the Sigma female for a moment. You know, the woman who doesn't need to be the center of attention, doesn't follow the crowd, and isn't caught up in the social game. She's comfortable in her own skin, and that's what makes her so magnetic. It's that quiet strength that's just different. You see, while the world is focused on alphas and betas, Sigma females are out here doing their own thing. And it turns out that's exactly what men secretly crave. Society loves labels. Alpha females are the ones who dominate the room, right? They're loud, outgoing, and always in control. But here's the thing. Not every man is looking for that. In fact, many men are frustrated by the very traits that define these traditional alpha types. So, where does that leave Sigma females? Well, in the shadows, where men are secretly crushing on them, appreciating everything that makes them different. The challenge is many Sigma females don't even realize it. Sigma females are simply living their lives, and the attraction is subtle but real. So, what exactly makes the Sigma female the secret crush of every man? Let's break it down. Here are 8 signs that prove Sigma females have something that men can't resist. 1. Sigma females are confident without being cocky. Sigma females don't need to talk about how great they are. Their actions speak for them. They don't feel the need to brag, boast, or constantly remind others of their achievements. This kind of quiet confidence is one of the key traits that makes Sigma females stand out. When a Sigma female walks into a room, she doesn't demand attention. She doesn't need to dominate the conversation or flaunt her accomplishments. Instead, she carries herself with a calm self-assurance that makes others take notice. The confidence that Sigma females exude is different from what you might see in typical alpha types who feel the need to make their presence known at all times. Sigma females are more subtle with it. There's a certain stillness in the way they carry themselves. They don't feel the need to prove anything to anyone because they already know their worth. This lack of neediness is powerful and incredibly attractive. Men notice when Sigma females are confident enough not to brag, but still know their worth. It's not that they're humble to the point of self-doubt, but they simply don't see the need to seek validation from others. They know what they bring to the table, and that's enough. It's this internal confidence that draws men in because it signals strength and self-assuredness without coming across as arrogant. Men are naturally drawn to people who are secure in themselves. When a Sigma female interacts with others, it's clear that she isn't trying to impress anyone or seek approval. Her focus is on being authentic rather than trying to fit into someone else's expectations. This ability to stay grounded in who she is makes a Sigma female magnetic. Men can sense when someone is being genuine, and that authenticity speaks louder than words. When Sigma females communicate, they do it with purpose. They don't waste time talking about themselves or trying to convince others of their value. They don't need to. Their actions do the talking. Whether it's how they handle tough situations with calmness, or how they lead by example rather than dictating to others, Sigma females naturally command respect. Men can't help but respect someone who doesn't feel the need to constantly seek external validation. This kind of confidence is refreshing because it's rare in a world full of people trying to prove themselves. Sigma females don't just talk about what they can do. They show it. Whether it's through their work ethic, the way they handle relationships, or how they carry themselves in social settings. Sigma females display their strength without ever saying a word. This confidence isn't about being flashy or in your face. It's about quiet assurance. It's the kind of confidence that makes others want to be around you because they see that you're someone who's comfortable in your own skin. Men find this kind of confidence irresistible because it's not forced. It's real. When Sigma females know their worth, they don't feel the need to constantly seek praise or attention. They're not trying to impress anyone because they already know who they are. This confidence gives off an energy that others can't ignore. It makes Sigma females stand out in any room. And it's the kind of confidence that attracts men, not because they're trying to attract anyone, but because they're simply being themselves. This quiet confidence is magnetic in a way that goes beyond words. Men notice it, they respect it, and they're drawn to it. That's the power of being a Sigma female, confident without ever needing to say a word about it. If you're loving this content, don't forget to hit that like button. It helps me bring more valuable insights like this to you. 2. Sigma females don't chase validation. Sigma females aren't in the game for likes or approval. They're not concerned with what others think of them, nor do they feel the need to seek external validation for their actions or choices. This is one of the most defining features of a Sigma female. While many people look for affirmation from the people around them, Sigma females have a completely different mindset. They do their thing and that's enough. They don't need to prove anything to anyone, whether it's in their personal lives, their work, or how they interact with others. Sigma females live authentically without the need for approval or acknowledgement. This is not about being indifferent to the opinions of others, but rather about understanding that their worth doesn't come from the validation of others. Sigma females are self-assured enough to know that their value doesn't depend on external sources. They don't need people to tell them they're doing well or that they're worthy of attention. Their self-confidence comes from within, not from the praise or recognition they receive from others. It's this internal self-reliance that makes Sigma females so attractive. Men find this quality particularly appealing because it signals that Sigma females are not looking to be rescued or fixed. They don't need someone else to make them feel good about themselves. Their independence is evident in how they live their lives, make decisions, and approach challenges. It's clear that Sigma females don't require anyone's approval to feel fulfilled. This quiet independence, it drives men crazy because they know Sigma females don't need anyone to validate their existence. Men are often drawn to people who can stand on their own 2 feet without constantly seeking attention or reassurance. This makes Sigma females stand out in a world where many people are constantly seeking validation through social media likes, compliments, or other forms of external recognition. Sigma females simply don't play that game. They don't waste time trying to fit in or seek approval. Instead, they focus on what truly matters to them. They trust their instincts and make decisions based on their own values, not based on what others might think. This creates a sense of calm around them, an energy that is both confident and unbothered. Men see this and it's incredibly refreshing. It's rare to find someone who doesn't depend on external validation. And that's exactly what makes Sigma females so intriguing. When a Sigma female interacts with others, she's not trying to impress anyone. She's just being herself. And this authenticity makes her more attractive. There's no pretense, no mask, no game playing. What you see is what you get. Sigma females live life on their terms. And this ability to remain true to themselves regardless of outside opinions is what makes them stand apart from the crowd. This quality also makes Sigma females trustworthy. Since they don't rely on external validation, they're less likely to be swayed by peer pressure or influenced by the opinions of others. They stand firm in their beliefs and decisions, which adds to their overall appeal. Men respect and admire this quality because it shows strength, integrity, and self-respect. Sigma females don't chase validation because they don't need it, and that's exactly what makes them irresistible. Men are drawn to them because they know that Sigma females don't need anyone else to define their worth. They already know their value. This kind of self-reliance is powerful, and it makes Sigma females even more magnetic. 3. Sigma females are mysterious. There's a certain intrigue surrounding Sigma females that makes them stand out. Unlike the typical alpha female who often seeks the spotlight, Sigma females are quiet and reserved, which adds an air of mystery that many find captivating. Sigma females don't feel the need to be loud or constantly be at the center of attention. They're not seeking validation or approval from others, and they certainly don't thrive on being noticed. This subtlety, this low-key presence creates an intriguing allure. When Sigma females walk into a room, they don't demand attention. They simply exist with a quiet confidence that draws others in. Men notice this. It's a different energy. There's no brashness or overconfidence to their presence, just a calm, collected demeanor that leaves people wanting to know more about them. This sense of mystery is magnetic. Men can't help but want to figure Sigma females out. Unlike some people who wear their emotions and thoughts on their sleeves, Sigma females keep a lot to themselves. They're not quick to share personal details, or let others know exactly what's going on in their minds. This creates an intriguing question mark around them. The less people know, the more they want to know. Men are naturally curious, and when they encounter a Sigma female, it's almost impossible not to be drawn to that "what's she thinking" vibe. It makes them want to spend more time with Sigma females just trying to peel back the layers and understand what makes them tick. The mystery doesn't come from being cold or distant. It comes from Sigma females knowing when to speak and when to stay quiet. They don't overshare. They don't flood people with unnecessary information. They keep their cards close to their chest, and that makes others want to figure them out even more. This creates a dynamic where men feel like they're constantly in discovery mode when they interact with Sigma females. It's the opposite of being bored or knowing everything about someone right away. With a Sigma female, there's always something new to learn, always a deeper layer to uncover. The allure of mystery is that it keeps people coming back. It sparks interest and keeps men wanting to know more. Men can't help but be intrigued by someone who's not easily understood. It keeps them guessing. And in relationships or attractions, a little bit of the unknown is often the most exciting. This mysteriousness isn't about being hard to approach or playing games. It's about living authentically and choosing what to reveal when it feels right. Sigma females are the kind of people who can sit in a room not saying much and still have everyone around them intrigued. It's a powerful kind of energy, one that comes naturally and effortlessly. Men find this kind of quiet mystery irresistible because it's rare. It's not forced. It's not planned. It's just how Sigma females live their lives. They don't need to perform for others. And because of that, they naturally create a sense of mystery that keeps men on their toes. This unique combination of calmness, quiet confidence, and intentional restraint makes Sigma females endlessly fascinating. It's that mysterious aura that men can't help but be drawn to, and it's one of the reasons Sigma females are always on the radar, even when they're not trying to be. Do you see yourself in these signs? Drop a comment below and let me know what makes you feel like a Sigma female. 4. Sigma females don't play games. No drama, no mind games. In a world where relationships are often clouded by mixed signals, confusion, and manipulation, Sigma females offer something rare and refreshing: honesty. Sigma females don't engage in the typical games people play to test each other's intentions or see who will give in first. Instead, they are straightforward, authentic, and clear about what they want and expect. There's no hidden agenda, no pretending to be someone they're not, and certainly no playing with emotions for the sake of entertainment. Sigma females believe in being honest and direct, and this simplicity is incredibly attractive. They don't waste time with the usual dance that many others get caught up in. Whether it's in the early stages of getting to know someone or in long-term relationships, Sigma females make it clear where they stand. When a Sigma female is interested in someone, she doesn't leave things hanging or try to act mysterious to keep the other person guessing. She communicates openly about her intentions without making the process complicated. This kind of transparency is a breath of fresh air for men who are tired of dealing with ambiguity and uncertainty. Men love that. They get tired of the usual nonsense, mind games, false promises, mixed signals. It's exhausting. Men often find themselves questioning whether someone likes them or if they're just being strung along. It's this uncertainty that can make relationships feel draining and frustrating. But when men meet a Sigma female, that confusion fades away. They don't have to wonder where they stand or what a Sigma female is really thinking. Her directness creates a sense of security and trust. There's no guessing, no waiting for someone to finally reveal their true intentions. When Sigma females speak, it's clear, concise, and honest. Men can relax in knowing that they don't have to decode her actions or analyze every word she says. What they hear is exactly what she means. This honesty isn't just about romantic relationships. It extends to how Sigma females interact with people in general. Whether it's with friends, family, or colleagues, Sigma females don't hide behind facades or false pretenses. What you see is what you get. This straightforwardness is incredibly rare in a world where so many people put on a show to impress others. For men, it's refreshing to meet someone who doesn't feel the need to pretend or manipulate situations to get what they want. It's a confidence that comes from being comfortable with who they are, and it makes Sigma females stand out. Sigma females aren't just honest, they're also respectful. They know the value of treating others with integrity, and they make sure that their words and actions align. This creates an environment of mutual respect where both parties can feel safe to be themselves without fear of being deceived or taken advantage of. For many men, this is the kind of relationship they've been longing for. One built on trust, transparency, and mutual understanding. The fact that Sigma females don't play games shows maturity and emotional intelligence. They understand that relationships are about genuine connection, not manipulation or playing power struggles. This makes them incredibly attractive because men can sense when someone is authentic and not out to win or manipulate the situation. Sigma females' no games attitude brings clarity, trust, and peace of mind, which is exactly what many men desire in their relationships. Men respect this straightforwardness because it's a sign of strength and self-assurance. Sigma females have no need to play games because they're comfortable in their own skin and are not looking for validation. This authenticity and lack of drama is incredibly appealing, making Sigma females stand out in a world full of confusion and mind games. Men love meeting someone who plays games, and when they find a Sigma female, it's like a breath of fresh air. It's honest, refreshing, and real. 5. Sigma females value their freedom. Sigma females aren't tied down by anyone's expectations, and they're comfortable doing their own thing. Unlike other personality types who might feel pressured to conform to societal norms or live up to other people's standards, Sigma females live life on their own terms. They don't need to be part of a crowd or follow trends to feel validated. For Sigma females, freedom is the foundation of their identity, and they're not afraid to embrace it. They're not chasing after anyone's approval or trying to meet anyone else's expectations. They do what feels right for them, and that's all that matters. This sense of freedom is incredibly appealing, especially to men who value independence and self-sufficiency. In relationships, Sigma females don't suffocate their partner with constant neediness or clinginess. They understand that both parties need space to grow and thrive on their own. They respect their own space and the space of others, creating an environment of mutual trust and understanding. Sigma females don't feel the need to be around someone all the time. They're comfortable in their own company, and they know that being alone doesn't mean being lonely. This independence isn't about detachment or avoiding commitment. It's about knowing how to maintain a healthy sense of self while being in a relationship. Men appreciate a woman who knows when to walk away and when to stand her ground. Sigma females don't let anyone or anything control them. They can walk away from a situation or relationship that doesn't serve them or isn't healthy without fear of being alone. This is a sign of strength, not weakness. Sigma females know what they want, and they're not afraid to make decisions that align with their values and goals. They're not afraid to stand up for themselves and assert their boundaries, which is something that many men find highly attractive. They have no problem saying no when something doesn't feel right, and this confidence in their choices only adds to their appeal. This freedom also extends to how Sigma females approach relationships. While they may deeply care for someone, they understand the importance of personal freedom in maintaining a healthy connection. They don't seek to control their partner or stifle their individuality. Instead, Sigma females support their partner's independence while also maintaining their own. It's this balance that makes Sigma females unique. They know that true love and partnership aren't about dependency or possessiveness. They're about mutual respect, understanding, and growth. Sigma females aren't tied down by the idea of needing to own someone. They understand that attraction comes from mutual admiration and personal space, not from possessiveness or control. This allows for relationships to grow organically and with a sense of freedom that is often missing in more traditional dynamics. Men appreciate this freedom because it shows that Sigma females are secure in themselves and aren't looking to lock someone down or make them dependent on them. Instead, they offer a healthy and balanced relationship where both people can thrive individually and together. The freedom that Sigma females value so highly is a testament to their self-confidence and emotional maturity. It's this independence that allows them to be the best versions of themselves and to offer that same freedom and respect to the people they care about. Ultimately, It's this freedom that makes Sigma females stand out in a world where people often feel pressured to conform to expectations. Their ability to be themselves without compromise is what makes them so magnetic and attractive to men who are looking for a partner who is both strong and self-sufficient. Sixth, Sigma females are emotionally intelligent. Sigma females can read the room, understand people, and connect with others on a deeper level. They're not just good at recognizing emotions in others, but they also understand the unspoken dynamics of situations. Whether it's picking up on a subtle shift in someone's tone or recognizing when someone is feeling uncomfortable, Sigma females are highly perceptive. This allows them to navigate social situations with ease, even if they don't seek the spotlight. While other personality types might be focused on talking or drawing attention to themselves, Sigma females are quietly observing, understanding the emotions and feelings around them. It's not about pretending to care. Sigma females actually do care. They take the time to notice when something is off with someone, and they're genuinely interested in how others are feeling. This isn't about superficial kindness or trying to win people over. It's about authentic empathy. Sigma females can sense when someone needs support, and they know when to step back and give space. They understand that sometimes the best way to connect with someone is simply by being present and understanding, not by offering unsolicited advice or trying to fix everything. This emotional depth is what makes Sigma females so attractive. Men are drawn to emotional intelligence because it shows maturity and an understanding of human dynamics. It's easy to be surface level in relationships, but Sigma females take the time to understand the people around them on a much deeper level. This ability to connect with others on a genuine emotional plane makes Sigma females magnetic, even though they are not overtly trying to be. When a Sigma female engages with someone, it's not just about small talk or passing conversations. She's the one who will listen carefully to what you say, notice the details, and ask insightful questions that show she's truly interested. This level of emotional intelligence creates a sense of connection that can't be replicated by surface-level conversations. Men find it refreshing because it's rare to meet someone who is truly interested in them as people, not just in what they can offer or what's on the surface. Sigma females also know how to manage their own emotions. They don't let their feelings rule them or dictate their actions. They understand the importance of emotional regulation and how to handle difficult situations without getting overly emotional or reactive. This ability to stay calm under pressure makes Sigma females incredibly attractive in challenging situations. It shows that they have control over their own emotions, which is a trait many men find admirable. This emotional maturity also allows Sigma females to create safe, supportive environments for those around them. They're not the type to create drama or stir up conflict unnecessarily. Instead, they're skilled at handling sensitive topics and difficult conversations with care and tact. This ability to navigate emotions and relationships in a mature way makes them incredibly trustworthy and reliable. This emotional depth can draw people to Sigma females, often in ways they can't explain. There's something magnetic about someone who understands and respects your feelings without judgment. Men can't always put their finger on what makes Sigma females so attractive, but this emotional intelligence is one of the key reasons. It creates an authentic connection that goes beyond just physical attraction or superficial interactions. Sigma females don't just connect with others. They understand them, and this makes them irresistible. Their emotional intelligence allows them to build strong, meaningful connections with others that last far beyond first impressions. This emotional depth is what truly sets Sigma females apart, making them not just interesting, but deeply attractive. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on future content like this. Stay tuned for more on how to embrace your inner Sigma. 7. Sigma females have quiet power. Sigma females don't need to be the loudest person in the room to have influence. They don't feel the need to dominate every conversation or constantly assert themselves to be heard. Instead, their power comes from their ability to remain calm, collected, and composed even in high-pressure situations. It's this quiet strength that makes Sigma females stand out. They don't need to yell or act out to be taken seriously. Their mere presence is enough to command attention and respect. Sigma females are not trying to prove anything to anyone. They understand that true power doesn't come from trying to impress people with grand gestures or loud proclamations. True power comes from being secure in who you are and exuding confidence without effort. This kind of power isn't about taking charge or forcing your opinions on others. It's about leading by example and letting your actions speak for themselves. Men respect that inner strength, and it gives off an air of power that's more attractive than any bragging could ever be. There's something incredibly magnetic about someone who doesn't feel the need to scream for attention. Sigma females show their strength through their quiet, deliberate actions. Whether it's staying calm during a crisis, handling a difficult conversation with poise, or simply carrying themselves with self-assurance, Sigma females naturally exude authority. This kind of silent influence is often much more powerful than the boisterous, attention-grabbing approach of others. It doesn't need to be loud to be felt. Men are drawn to this kind of quiet power because it's rooted in self-assurance, not arrogance. Sigma females don't have to tell you how powerful or capable they are. You can see it in the way they carry themselves. It's in the way they move through life with a sense of purpose and control without needing to assert themselves constantly. This self-assurance allows Sigma females to maintain their composure and focus even when the world around them is chaotic. Men find this calmness particularly appealing because it makes them feel safe and secure. When they're around a Sigma female, they know that no matter what happens, she will handle it with a level-headed approach. It's this steady, unwavering nature that makes Sigma females so attractive to men who are tired of chaos or instability in relationships. Sigma females' influence also comes from their ability to listen and observe. Instead of rushing to speak or dominate conversations, they take the time to understand the situation and the people around them. They listen more than they talk, and this attentiveness makes people feel valued. This kind of power isn't forceful or demanding. It's earned through quiet leadership and respect for others. Sigma females don't need to boast about their skills or accomplishments. They let their competence speak for itself. This self-assurance and competence are what make them so attractive. Men recognize this power because it's rare. In a world full of loud, attention-seeking individuals, the quiet confidence of a Sigma female stands out as something deeply alluring. Sigma females have a way of owning a room without saying a word. They don't seek approval or validation. And this lack of neediness is what makes them so powerful. Their quiet power doesn't rely on loud words or actions. It's in their calm, assured presence that leaves a lasting impact. 8. Sigma females have quiet power. Sigma females don't need to be the loudest person in the room to have influence. They don't feel the need to dominate every conversation or constantly assert themselves to be heard. Instead, their power comes from their ability to remain calm, collected, and composed even in high-pressure situations. It's this quiet strength that makes Sigma females stand out. They don't need to yell or act out to be taken seriously. Their mere presence is enough to command attention and respect. Sigma females are not trying to prove anything to anyone. They understand that true power doesn't come from trying to impress people with grand gestures or loud proclamations. True power comes from being secure in who you are and exuding confidence without effort. This kind of power isn't about taking charge or forcing your opinions on others. It's about leading by example and letting your actions speak for themselves. Men respect that inner strength, and it gives off an air of power that's more attractive than any bragging could ever be. There's something incredibly magnetic about someone who doesn't feel the need to scream for attention. Sigma females show their strength through their quiet, deliberate actions. Whether it's staying calm during a crisis, handling a difficult conversation with poise, or simply carrying themselves with self-assurance, Sigma females naturally exude authority. This kind of silent influence is often much more powerful than the boisterous, attention-grabbing approach of others. It doesn't need to be loud to be felt. Men are drawn to this kind of quiet power because it's rooted in self-assurance, not arrogance. Sigma females don't have to tell you how powerful or capable they are. You can see it in the way they carry themselves. It's in the way they move through life with a sense of purpose and control without needing to assert themselves constantly. This self-assurance allows Sigma females to maintain their composure and focus even when the world around them is chaotic. Men find this calmness particularly appealing because it makes them feel safe and secure. When they're around a Sigma female, they know that no matter what happens, she will handle it with a level-headed approach. It's this steady, unwavering nature that makes Sigma females so attractive to men who are tired of chaos or instability in relationships. Sigma females' influence also comes from their ability to listen and observe. Instead of rushing to speak or dominate conversations, they take the time to understand the situation and the people around them. They listen more than they talk. And this attentiveness makes people feel valued. This kind of power isn't forceful or demanding. It's earned through quiet leadership and respect for others. Sigma females don't need to boast about their skills or accomplishments. They let their competence speak for itself. This self-assurance and competence are what make them so attractive. Men recognize this power because it's rare. In a world full of loud, attention-seeking individuals, the quiet confidence of a Sigma female stands out as something deeply alluring. Sigma females have a way of owning a room without saying a word. They don't seek approval or validation. And this lack of neediness is what makes them so powerful. Their quiet power doesn't rely on loud words or actions. It's in their calm, assured presence that leaves a lasting impact. So, there you have it. The Sigma female, with all her quiet confidence, independence, and emotional intelligence, is exactly what many men secretly find irresistible. It's not about being loud or trying to steal the spotlight. Sigma females embrace their authenticity, independence, and inner strength. And that's what makes them so magnetic. They don't need to impress anyone because they already know their worth. From their emotional depth to their quiet power, they stand out in a world full of people trying to be someone they're not. So, next time you feel like you're flying under the radar, remember this. The Sigma female's allure isn't about being the loudest or most noticeable. It's about being confident in your own skin, embracing your individuality, and living life on your terms. That's what makes you a secret crush for many men, even if they're not openly showing it. You don't have to chase attention because the right people will naturally be drawn to your authenticity and strength. If you recognize these traits in yourself, celebrate them. The world needs more Sigma females, unapologetically themselves, emotionally intelligent, and always true to who they are. Thank you for joining me in exploring the unique qualities of the Sigma female. If you see yourself in these signs, drop a comment below and share your thoughts. Let's keep the conversation going. And remember, being yourself is always the best way to attract the right kind of attention. Stay authentic, stay strong, and keep being that incredible Sigma female. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more insightful content on what makes the Sigma archetype so captivating. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Stay true to yourself. To all the spicy ladies make life beautiful, thank you for watching and God bless.